Okay, I know you're all putting together SOWs for your services agreements describing your deliverables and the price. Today I want to talk to you about 3 things that you're probably not putting in your SOW but should. All right, number 1, I want you to include a section of excluded work. You have a big section describing all your deliverables and what you're going to do. I'd also like you to include a section of excluded work. Talk about the things that maybe you proposed and the client said no to. Talk about the things that clients are often confused about and say, oh, I thought that was included. Talk about things like regulatory research or other things you want to make clear that you're not doing. Maybe you're building the website, but you're not uploading the content to the CMS. These are areas where you can be very clear about what you're doing and avoid disputes down the road. Next, I want you to include a section about client obligations. So in this section, you say what the client is supposed to do, when they're supposed to do it, and how they're supposed to do it. So maybe you need content from the client by a particular date, or maybe you need to have your client cooperate in a particular way. Maybe they need to provide access to a particular location. Maybe you're doing a video shoot outside and you want to confirm that they are providing power and water to the site, or they've obtained the permits for an outdoor event. These are all the different types of things that you want to outline, along with some sort of clarification that if the client doesn't do those things or doesn't do them by the deadline specified, that your deadlines are relieved, or that you have grounds for stopping the contract and maybe even terminating if the client's breach is significant enough. All right, the last thing I want you to do is think about that schedule section of your SOW. No doubt you're already saying when your work is going to be completed, but I want you to rephrase that a little differently. So instead of saying the work will be done by March 15th, I want you to say that the work will be done in relation to an event that is controlled by the client. So for example, say you're talking about phase 2 or round 2 of the design. Instead of saying round 2 will be complete on March 15th, say that round 2 will be complete 2 weeks after client approval of round 1. So by describing your deadlines in relation to things under the client's control, you can constantly make sure that that deadline is being adjusted for client delays. Okay, so that's 3 things I want you to start doing in your SOWs, including a section about excluded work where you make clear all the things that you're not doing. This helps make the things that you say that you are doing clearer. Second, include a section of client obligations and really describe what you need the client to do in order for the project to be successful and your pricing to make sense. And last, describe your schedule in terms of things under the client's control. So if a client causes a delay, then your ultimate deadline is automatically extended. Do those things and you'll have better SOWs. And if you want to find out more, head over to our website and check out the Services Agreement Field Manual, where we discuss this and a bunch of other topics.